Hi, welcome back. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you as well.
Good, good. Well, I look forward to our discussions today. I just wanted to make sure you were aware that everything we discuss is privileged and confidential. Um, any information that would be shared would only be because I feel like you're a harm to yourself or possibly others. Other than that, everything we discuss in our sessions is kept confidential. I just wanted to make sure I reassured you of that today. So, last time we were here, we discussed your efforts to lose weight. We focused on getting more physical exercise, and you were keeping a journal of your physical activity. How is that going?
Well, I am not keeping the journal. I'm not good at that. But what I did, my company offered us the ability to wear these things called a Fitbit, and it tracks your physical activity. And so I wear that. I make it a point to put it with my jewelry and wear it every day so I can see how I'm walking. I think they say 10,000 steps equals 3 miles or something like that. To see how many steps I'm walking. And then I took my clothes to work with me so that I would be sure and go to boot camp. So I'm happy to say that on Monday and Wednesday I made it to boot camp. I left straight from work and went straight to boot camp and made it. Saturday I didn't go. He canceled class anyway, but I had to work. Um, so I at least made the commitment to stick with boot camp.
Well, first, let me applaud your efforts. I congratulate you on taking your clothes to work, making time to go to boot camp, and also wearing the Fitbit to track your steps. Those are all great steps to take in an effort to be more physical. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
You also mentioned that you were trying to exercise more during the week. How is that going?
I think Monday and Wednesday is going to be it. No, now that I think about it, I had a coworker email me, and she wants to meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays to walk. So I'm gonna add that. So that'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, most likely for sure. Saturday is just very hard to get to because I work so much and my hours are so long during the week. On Saturdays, I just like to sleep in. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, so I'm hearing you say you plan to get more physical, exercise during the week, and you are explaining that you cannot exercise on Saturdays. However, do you feel like you have to exercise on Saturdays if you exercise all week?
Um, I feel like I have so much weight to lose. Every little bit helps.
Yes.
And boot camp, really works you out. So I really want to go on Saturdays, but at the same time, I'm just exhausted. And so it's not that I can't go. I don't want to go. I just want to sleep and just have a day where I can just really rest and kind of catch up on my sleep. Now I have to get up and be somewhere for 9 a.m. and then, most likely I'm not going to come back home and take a nap. So that kind of thing.
Well, first, I really congratulate you again on taking the efforts to exercise during the week. And I think you should give yourself some leeway and rest on Saturdays. I think it's great that you recognize when you need to slow down and recharge your batteries and make yourself feel better. So I think that's a good decision, a really good decision.
Well, thank you.
Let's explore the other side of the weight loss, your eating habits.
Those probably could still be worked on. During the day, I do pretty good. One, I'm so busy. I don't, as long as I pack my lunch, I do pretty good. But it's at night. Sometimes, I'm be honest, when I get home, I cook so that my husband and I have something to eat. But I'm not really hungry. But the problem is, once I smell the food, then I want to eat. So, try not to eat, late at night or snack is where still my battle lies, and probably my portion control. I have noticed that I do eat a lot of carbs, and I know carbs come to sugar and turn to sugar. And I was talking to my boot camp instructor about this, And he was telling me, the best thing to do is try to eliminate some of those carbs. So what I thought about, I need to go to the grocery store, but is having celery with my sandwiches or carrots with my sandwiches. So I have that crunch, but it's not the carbs.
Okay, can I ask generally what time do you eat dinner?
It depends. Like Tuesday of last week, I didn't get home till 8. So by the time I cooked or threw something together, it was after 9. So you're talking anywhere between 9:30 and 10 o'clock eating. Or sometimes we'll eat, if I get home around 4, between 3:30 and 4, then we'll eat about 5:30, but then I'm still up sometimes at 10 o'clock, and so then I want to eat again. So, it's the late night snack, and it's the eating at 10 o'clock. The other night I ate Whataburger. Friday night I ate Whataburger probably about 10:30, and then I went to bed.
Okay. So I'm hearing you say you think it's the late night eating, which could be contributing to gaining weight. Studies show that does contribute to that. However, can I ask, is there a trigger that makes you eat late at night?
No, I think I just really like food.
Okay.
And I don't really, like, Friday wasn't about the stress so much. I think I really was hungry, but I just should have made a better food choice, probably, as
Okay.
opposed to a Whataburger meal. My job is stressful, but that's why I try to pack things that are kind of nutritious. At home, it's not so much about the stress. It's just that I'm still up, and I like chips. So I'll go and get chips or something like that.
Okay, so I heard you say that you can make some changes to your diet.
Yes.
How do you feel about making those changes?
Well, it's just one more thing. Like right now, I have a new job that I'm learning. That's, as I said, I love it, but it's quite busy and it can be stressful. I'm newly married, and so then taking on a new diet is just like one more thing. And it sounds, it's one more thing, but it's a one more huge thing. And so it's trying to find the mental capacity to wrap my head around that. I really have to be disciplined and go to the grocery store and get the things. And I don't always feel like doing that. Once again, I'm tired. So, I guess I'm just at the point I just try to do when I can. I don't know if it's always enough, but because I really would have to explore new things that I'm interested in and how it would go and research some things. I don't have time, or I don't want to take the time to do that because.
Have you considered small changes or maybe small adjustments just to make a few steps in the progress of eating better?
Like what?
You mentioned that you like chips. Enjoy your chips, perhaps with a glass of water, so that you eat fewer chips. What do you think?
That's one thing. I guess. I really don't. Water isn't the issue. I do drink water with my chips. What else, could I do?
What about fruit? Do you keep fruit handy, or when you do buy fruit, how do you prepare it so that you can take it with you or get to it quickly to eat it?
To be honest, sometimes I just forget I have it. I guess I just need to eat more of it because I'll take it, but then sometimes I don't eat it. I'll forget I have it and go to the chips instead of the fruit.
Okay. And then on the other side of that, you enjoy the chips, but the next day, what about additional physical exercise? You said you track your steps. Perhaps walk a few more steps. Perhaps walk around the track at school, or go to the gym and do some type of physical activity. Are you still going to the gym?
No, I haven't been, because that's one more thing. When I leave work, I'm ready to go home.
Okay.
I think the boot camp class works because it's other people there.
Okay.
And I have a little bit more accountability there. At the gym, no, not so much.
Well, I think the boot camp is a great idea. Can you think of a way perhaps you can add just a little bit more, maybe to...
Well, I'm going to try to commit to the Tuesdays and Thursdays with my coworker.
Okay, good. So, walking, boot camp. That's physical exercise 3 to 4 days a week, right?
Correct.
Okay, so does that make you feel better about sleeping in on Saturdays?
We'll see. It
Okay.
depends on what I eat that week. That's what it's going to
Okay.
depend on. So,
Okay, well, I think you're making progress. I hear you saying that you want to lose weight and you're taking steps to be more physical.
yeah.
Boot camp, tracking your steps, being aware of your eating habits is a huge start. So I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
When we meet again, what I'd like for you to do is we need to set an additional goal to go with our existing one. I would like for you to track your physical activity for each day, and I would like for you to track what you eat as well.
Okay.
If you could do that for at least 5 consecutive days for me, and when we meet next week, we'll discuss that and just possibly look at what might be going on, if there are any triggers there, just anything that might be contributing to your trying to reach the goals that you're trying to reach in terms of physical activity and weight loss. How's that?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, so I look forward to seeing you next week.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.